Hey guys, welcome back to the channel with more My Hero Academia. This is Season 2, Episode 1. Last time, All Might took down everybody. He took down Nomu and took down all those smaller level villains who were like gearing up to fight him. And Deku was able to save All Might by jumping in when Shigaraki was going towards him. Shigaraki and Kurogiri both got away, unfortunately, but Nomu was caught. And we learned a lot of things about the villains. Interestingly enough, Shigaraki is following the orders of someone else, who he's referring to as Master. There's somebody in charge of creating the Nomu. So I'm figuring we're going to learn more about them. We also saw in the post-credit scene that there was this guy like licking his lips. Very long tongue. So I have to imagine that's also a villain. You can't have that kind of look without being a villain most of the time. But yeah, All Might seems to be his timer for being in his buffed out state. It seems to be going down little by little, so Deku's going to have to step up in a big way pretty soon. We saw him able to he didn't receive backlash from using One for All when he punched Nomu, though he did break his legs again, so... Yeah, I'm curious to see how this season starts. I know this season is almost twice as long as the first season. There wasn't a recap episode 0 for season 2. I did watch that on my own, just that there wasn't any point to reacting to it because it was just everything that happened before. But I'm excited to get into this, so if you want to check out the full reaction, click on Patreon in the link in the description below. And early reactions will be up there as well, so we are one episode ahead over there on Patreon. And yeah, let's get started. Still haven't seen the reaction to this episode yet. That means I had to get rid of it to unblock this video, but you can still watch the reaction in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get on to the discussion. So this was mostly a refresher episode, but we did hear All Might's letter to his teacher, who seems to be very short, and we learn All Might's civilian name is Toshinori Yagi. The teachers and Tsukauchi debrief a bit on Shirogaki. All Might analyzes him a bit, saying that he's spoiled and has always gotten his way. And one of the teachers mentioned in a very deep, silky voice that Shirogaki might not have gotten the quirk counseling sessions that kids get as elementary students, which begs the question, did Bakugo miss that too, or did he have an inept counselor? Because all that anger, it seems like they should have, I don't know, put more mental health services towards Bakugo. Their school was pretty bad, though, it seemed like. It was, like, underfunded, probably, so, yeah. But yeah, was the counseling simply to help them adapt physically, or were they given tools to help mentally handle using their quirks? But yeah, apparently, like, the Olympics are no longer a thing. I just have to wonder, like, what hero culture is like outside of Japan, because the UA High School Sports Festival has replaced the Olympics. I mean, why is UA so special that, like, it seems like everything is focused just on Japan and nothing else in the world really has that much of an impact on at least the story. But yeah, I feel like more people would tune into just people like using their quirks and having like professional quirk competitions replace the Olympics rather than like heroes in training. Yeah, and this kind of thing happens once a year, the UA High School Sports Festival, and so it feels like Japan has a kind of hold on sports entertainment, and I'm very curious if people still play like normal sports. And now I kind of want to build like my fantasy football quirked out team. Like, speed is killer, so Tenya would be great. Maybe as a wide receiver, maybe as a running back, Uraraka as quarterback, since she can just throw as far as she can throw infinity essentially, though I guess there might not be that much velocity on it, so maybe Bakugo would be a good quarterback, or she could make somebody weightless and just like have them throw them across, I don't know, throw their entire body across the field. But yeah, they'd really have to change the size of the field. Like, first down is like 100 yards and the whole field is 1,000 yards or something, because yeah. Shoji would be a good running back too. He has like insane grip strength, so he'd never fumble, and he could like stiff arm people with his 5 other arms. There's a lot of stuff you could do with that. I feel like, yeah, I kind of want to make a video about that. Let me know if you guys are interested. Though we only have 20 students in Class A, so, and I don't think I know everybody's quirk yet. So yeah, we only have 20 students in Class A, and there's 22 starters, so 11 on offense, 11 on defense. So maybe there are some players who play both sides. Who knows? But yeah, once I learn everybody's quirks, I'll think about doing that. That'd be fun. But yeah. Everybody else is getting ready for the sports festival. All Might wants this to be Deku's coming out party. It's so soon though, and he still has no control over his quirk. He's still injuring himself whenever he uses his quirk. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how he's supposed to introduce himself to the world when he can barely get out of a fight unharmed. It's not even that he gets hurt by other people; he hurts himself. Meanwhile, like, Jiro keeps shitting on Kaminari. You're probably destined for a life of sidekickdom, because you're kind of dumb. She's so mean to him, which it's like friendly ribbing and like teasing, which but it's funny. All Might with the "wanna eat with me." It's really funny too. It was adorable. Uraraka like spit out whatever, I don't know, she was like spitting because it was so funny. But yeah, it's cool that 13's speech got through to Deku, and he subconsciously held back not to kill anybody when he attacked Shirogaki with a smash. It did wind up hitting Nomu, but it wound up also not killing himself or hurting himself. But the highlight of this episode is probably Uraraka. Like, she's so fired up, and yeah, we never really saw that side of her before. So that's something definitely new. Tenya was like applauding her afterwards when he found out why she wants to be a hero, and just I don't know why I repeated that. But yeah, it was a really emotional moment finding out why she does what she does. Well, it was surprising that she wanted to make a lot of money, but then we find out that it was because she wanted her parents to have an easy life, and she always wanted to help them. She's really sweet. Yeah, I hope she'll be able to complete that mission, though seems like it's a long way off. We're still, I don't know, in the first few months of year 1, and then we got year 2, year 3. I don't even know what... I'm curious what the manga is up to in terms of what year they're in and how fast... Because we had a 10-month time skip at the beginning of the series, and then now it seems like we're moving pretty slowly, which I appreciate, but I'm also like... I'm also very curious about what these characters are like down the line. But yeah, I'm excited to continue. I want to see how Deku handles the sports festival. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to watch the full reaction, or you want to check out early reactions, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. I'm so glad we're back into this because I've been missing this for a while. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.